takes a hit and is going to have to recollect that fire flower if he so chooses. One thing to say about Bowser, if you're watching him carefully, if you see him jump in the air and move forward, oh man! If you see Bowser jump in the air and move forward, you know that you can just kind of run right under him. Meanwhile, if he kind of wavers back and forth or moves back at all, then you are going to potentially either want to take a huge risk, or in jumping over him, or else just wait for him to jump again. Darbian with a pretty solid lead right now, just finishing up 6-1 and heading into 6-2. So 6-2 is especially a level. Ooh, one little. That's right. There's one. You get one firework. It doesn't lose any time. So just appreciate the little pew that Cosmic gets here. So 6-2, it's actually a lot easier headed in here with Fire Flower just because of all the Piranha Plants. And this is another level where you're going to want to slow down to avoid getting a 3 on the clock. So in 6-3, we're headed into 6-3 now. You're going to actually see a little bit of variance in strategies here. It's very subtle, but these things all really add up. Darbian, I believe, actually takes... Oh! Cosmic takes a death. Oh, Andrew's going to get a couple pew-pew-pews. So Darbian actually takes kind of a higher route here, whereas some of our other players might take a lower route. The reason that the lower route is slower is because it's so subtle, but when you have the higher route, the elevators on this stage, the platforms, push you to the left a little bit during the time while you're walking on them, and that could make a difference of a frame rule. So if you're in a run, you'll probably want to be taking that lower route, but you may still make the frame rule if you are taking the higher route. So 6-4 here, this is another repeat level. Oh no, Darbian takes a hit. This is another repeat level. This is also the very first time where Bowser throws hammers. So there is a luck element. Darbian lost his fire, so he's going to have to wait. And then he waits for Bowser to go, and then he does go ahead. Very, very nice. Andrew as well. Andrew could potentially make up a bit of time here if Bowser... No. If Bowser had been running for... Oh, no! Andrew chanced it. Oh, what can you do? I don't blame him. These are situations where you see Darbian in the lead. You say to yourself, I have to make up that time somehow. Oh, no. Another Podoboo. You say to yourself, I have to make that time somehow. Might as well do it here. And with all the luck in the world, potentially Bowser might not have thrown that hammer, but he did, and unfortunately Andrew paid for it. Darbian choosing to continue with Fire Flower strats. He wants to stay big. Andrew continues through 6-4. This does mean that Cosmic has actually made up a solid bit of time and is headed into 7-1. This is crazy, crazy stuff. So, headed into 7-2 here, I actually want to take the time to talk a bit about how something like the flagpole glitch is discovered. So again, the flagpole glitch is where you where you kind of butt into the flagpole stand in just the right way where it doesn't kind of descend the flag at all. And we have this man here, Sockfolder, to thank for that. Sockfolder the glitch finder. It's crazy what he does. So the way that was discovered, there was a very long time where that flagpole glitch was thought to be impossible real time. It was done in a tool-assisted run, but thought to be absolutely impossible. Or at least there was, like the inputs would be so precise that nobody could do it in real time ever. But Sockfolder just kind of programmed a bot which beat the end of the level in so many different ways with every kind of iteration that eventually the bot just found a way to do it. And then that was decided to be, okay, you know what? Maybe this is possible after all. Maybe we can do it regularly. And even though it's extremely difficult, and I think it happens maybe at 1 out of every 10 runs, they've still chosen to include it in their runs in both the levels 1-1 and 4-1. And you can do it, I believe, in 8-3 as well. Is that right? But you typically don't do it there. But they have decided to do that in their runs. So 7-4 is another maze level. Again, I mean, you know where to go in this level if you're speedrunning it, but it can be very challenging for a new player. So you're going to kind of see him just making these very deliberate choices in how to route through the level. Oh, Cosmic takes a death. Darbian has a pretty strong lead right now.